Okay, so I am down in my workshop, and as you can see, I've got all my auction finds stacked up here. Some of them are in better condition than others. It just depends on which pile you're in as to where you are in the process of my refinishing. I've got a table over here that's done and ready to go, and then I've got some that are in dire need of a lot of TLC, and then I've also got some tucked away in there that are okay, they just are not up yet to be done. So the pieces that I'm starting on today that I want to get up in the shop ASAP are this desk, which I absolutely fell in love with at auction because of the detail. It's an older piece and it's just got some really nice detail on it. And this chair, which doesn't go with it because this is obviously a dining chair, but I think it will make a great addition to this desk. And because it's so feminine looking with the lines, I have decided to paint it a robin's egg blue because I think that the buyer of this is going to be female because of the lines, and it can either be used as a desk or a vanity. It would look super cute with a mirror over top and used in a dressing area as a vanity. So when I start a piece, what I do is I take it basically apart. I dismantle everything. I take all of the hardware off, as you can see here, and always make sure to keep all of my pieces together, because there's nothing worse than getting into a project and then figuring out that you're missing one piece. And with these old vintage pieces, finding the parts to replace, finding the parts to replace are really, really hard to do. So then you have to start back from square one. And on these older pieces, I really don't like to substitute with newer hardware when I don't have to, because I feel like it kind of takes away from the integrity of the piece. So I try to keep things with the original piece if I can. Typically what I'll do is I'll take the hardware and I spray it with spray paint, and to make it a little more updated but still has the same lines. So this piece is in amazing condition, and I expect to be able to whip this out in no time. The one thing that I kind of have to work on here, and I have been the last couple minutes, is I'm scraping off between where there's a line of demarcation here where there used to be something that sat above, and I don't want that there. Initially I intended to paint this top, but as often happens when I start a piece, I started sanding away and didn't have to really sand very far to see that the wood is really quite lovely and has got some really nice movement to it, and is actually in great shape. So rather than paint this, I am going to stain it and then top it probably with some wax. I don't like to use a urethane on pieces that aren't going to be heavily used, just because I like the soft look that the wax gives. Now there was a hole over here. I'm not sure what the hole was from. It doesn't make any sense to me what might have been here before, because there isn't a hole over on the other side. It's only here in the front. So what I've done is I've filled that in with some Bondo. I use Bondo a lot when I'm filling in holes, filling in scrapes on wood, because it just adheres really well. It's better than a wood putty or wood filler as far as I'm concerned. So now I've created myself a little more work than I first started out to, but it's okay because in the long run it's going to pay off. I am going to have to hand sand all of this because of the detail here in the piece. If I get my sander on that, I know that it's going to take down more than I really want to, and I just want this to be really special. So this is what I'll be doing today. I am going to be painting this table on the base and sanding and staining the top, as well as popping this seat out. I already loosened it, but of course it's stuck in there because I'm trying to show you. And I'll be painting the chair and then recovering the seat. So that's what the next step of this combination is. So stay tuned for the next one.